You're listening to a brief excerpt from Cybersecurity, Balancing Risk in the Member Experience, sponsored by LexisNexis Risk Solutions Healthcare, with Aaron Benson, Director, Market Planning, and Courtney Timmons, Market Planning Specialist. This webinar features a discussion on ways for health plans to reduce the risk of a data breach, the necessary steps to validate and verify member information, and ingredients for a strong multi-factor authentication strategy.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Charlene Serrano with LexisNexis. As today's moderator and on behalf of LexisNexis, I welcome you to today's program. Now I would like to introduce today's first speaker, Aaron Benson.
Thank you, Charlene, and good afternoon, everyone. Courtney and I would like to thank you for taking the time to join us today and considering some new ways to address your organization's top priorities around cybersecurity and member engagement. We'd also like to extend our thanks to MCOL for the support in facilitating today's session so we can have these important discussions. We hope today's session will lead to continued conversations, and our direct contact information will be provided at the end. So why is it that we're all here today? With the growing number of data breaches, the need for cybersecurity and physical security keeps CIOs up at night. At the same time, value-based care and the rise of consumerism are driving a need to provide members with a quality experience without introducing a lot of friction into the process. These two needs are fundamentally at odds. Cybersecurity calls for more secure access gates, while member engagement calls for more ease of use of online portals and other healthcare services. So specifically, over the next hour, we want to discuss how market trends have led to this need for balancing data security with member engagement. We'll then discuss two key ways to address this challenge. First, by using a unique member identifier to create a golden record for each member, and second, by placing appropriate layers of defense in front of member and proprietary data to ensure only the right individuals are gaining access. We'll conclude today with our thoughts on how these efforts achieve the desired balance.
Lastly, I'll talk about possession-based data, leveraging something that the member already has. In our login password reset workflow example, we spoke briefly about sending a one-time password via SMS to a mobile phone or via email. But there are other forms of possession-based verification. Here, we can ask ourselves the following. Is the government-issued ID being used real? Is the email address being used to interact or send one-time password valid? And is the phone number you're calling or sending a one-time password to valid? Aside from a one-time password, organizations have the ability to authenticate government-issued identification, for example, licenses, driver's licenses, or passports. They do this by performing dozens of different text and image-based tests, including but not limited to color, accuracy, placement of elements on a card like a portrait picture, signature, state seal, hologram, patterns and microprint, and other security features expected for a known ID.
You've been listening to a brief excerpt from Cybersecurity, Balancing Risk in the Member Experience, sponsored by LexisNexis Risk Solutions Healthcare, recorded on May 15, 2019. The full interactive webinar with the audience polling and Q&A discussions explores insights and ways for health plans to reduce the risk of a data breach. You'll want to be sure to watch the full 1-hour webinar video. To do so, go to the link that appears now on your screen.